Hey, what's going on, everybody? Thanks for clicking on the video. This is David Pendleton, and I'm super happy to be done. I have everything loaded up on Thursday, thanks to a day off work. So on this video, we're going to cover the back 9 holes of our pro round, and we're going to cover all the wind angles. I got a lot of drop shots to show you, so I'm really excited about that. Please subscribe to the channel, and thank you so much. We just hit 2,000 viewers this week, so I really just appreciate everybody's support and, just spending time, to watch my instructional videos on Golf Clash. That's awesome. Please give me a thumbs up if you find this video helpful. And last but not least, please share my content with your clan. Not only do I do tournament walkthroughs, but I also do one-on-one tour play, and I'm in the middle of launching a complete Tour 8 walkthrough, and several holes are already loaded. But let's talk about pro, and let's talk about the back 9. Hole number 1, I finally took my own advice, and I dropped the shot, okay? Finally. 10% elevation. You can see here we're mixing some top spin, mixed with some right side spin. I laid off the top spin like I've been telling myself to do, as you can see. Hit a perfect ball. And even though I laid off the top spin, I still do catch a lot of speed on this fairway. And I roll it up, and it just keeps going, and it puts me back in the wedge range. But if you remember, I've been missing the wedge because I haven't been following my own advice. I'm playing at 0%. So this time I finally played at 0%. And what do you know? The ball drops in the hole perfectly. So, again, if you're in the range of your wedge, play it at 0. If you're taking a shot with your thorn, play it at minus 10%. But look at that, dead center, finally, on pro. Hole number 2, not a whole lot special to go over here with you. So 10% elevation. I was facing some reconnecting issues on this round. As you can see here, I'm stretching out the max to make sure that I got my ball guideline on the fairway. I pull my rings. I'm at max distance of my extra mile. I went with overpower, quite a bit of overpower too. I hit a perfect ball, and this is just a little bit weird here. I hit the rough and roll out, so I would not expected that to happen with an overpowered shot. I wanted to play this from the left-hand side just because I've had so many albatrosses from this side during this tournament, but that's okay. Either way, we're going to play this shot here at 10% elevation is what I played it at when I was this far back. You can see here I'm using just a little bit of top spin with a little bit of right side spin. I'm leaving this ball guide line very well short of the hole just because I know that this green and fairway runs really fast. And again, I did play this one differently from this far back. I played it at 10%, not my normal 20% or so that I've been playing it. And we were pretty darn close. We just came in a little bit too hot. And like I said, I left that one plenty short, but that green and fairway does roll fast. All right, this brings us on to hole number 12. Hole number 12, we are getting tailwind here, which means we have to play this part of the rough. We're not going to play near as high up as we were. And look at this weird game glitch that happened to me. Thank goodness I was able to recover. But here I'm just trying to spin into the hole. Now I'm using backspin with about 1.5 bars of right side spin. I'm leaving my ball guide line right at the pin, but just a little bit short, in hopes that this tailwind is going to kick me out of the rough and push me towards the pin. Now you saw that I'm playing this 20%, and I'm playing this at mid-distance of my quarterback, not max, mid-distance. We hit the rough. The wind does push us, but we just barely missed to the right-hand side. So what do? How about we take 0.5 bar of right side spin off and find a good part in the rough with the ball guide line to the hole just like I did, and that should help line you out. Here we go, on to hole number 4, also hole number 13, 10% elevation. And get your right club out. We're trying to get this ball powered down the fairway here. Trying to keep this one fast since a lot of these holes are playing the same. Tad bit of overpower with a little bit of right curl. I even hit a great shot to the right, and I ended up okay. Point is, we want to get down here. I clip the rough, I roll out, This fairway also rolls fast, but this is a really nice part of the fairway to be. And I end up taking this shot, even though it looks flat. I've been playing it all tournament at 10%, so I went ahead and played it at 10% as well. And for me, when I take a shot with the Thorn, I'm a little different than a lot of players. I do like to use quite a bit of backspin. I am backspinning about 2.5 bars is what I end up settling on. And I just make sure that my ball guideline is to the pin and through the pin when I use the Thorn. That way I don't come up short. Again, I pulled this at 10%. And for me, I pulled it around medium distance of my club. You just need to make sure you check your own distance of club. And we're dead center, smack the pin, we're in the hole. Okay, this brings us on to hole number 14. I will say that a couple people in my clan posted this shot to our chat, and they said they got it from Tommy. So I checked out their replays, it looked really nice, I followed the instructions, and I just wanted to give Tommy credit where credit is due. So I ended up playing this shot because both players in my clan made the shot. And basically what it is going to be, this is your spin. 4 bars of top spin with just about 2.1 bars of right side spin. So that's your spin. And then what you do is you go down here and you find this area to where that green inner ring, so that green ring that's inside the yellow ring is touching the fringe with a little bit of your yellow ring dipping into the sand. Ball guideline pointing to the hole and through the hole. Just like that. From here, we're pulling 15% elevation. We are pulling at minimum distance of our sniper. So remember, minimum distance is key. And when you look at that, we sneak it into the right-hand side of the cup. Now, I will say this is a dangerous shot. We don't have a lot of fairway to work with. You're going to need to hit this ball perfect, but you can see if you do, we pick up a hole-in-one. And it's duplicatable. All right, so I hop over to my other pro account. I do the same thing. I set the spin, find the spot, pull the 15% at minimum. Thank goodness we hit a perfect ball. And the rest is history. Right into the cup, smack the pin dead center. What a great shot. So good job to Tommy, and there you go. Share it with your clan. That's a great opportunity for a hole-in-one with a very tough wind angle. Takes us on to hole number 15. The game finally helps us out and gives us tailwind, finally. So we're able to execute an easy drive here. Don't go nuts with your overpower. You're not going to need it. You can see here I took a regular shot. I hit it down the fairway, 391. Leaves us for a nice shot here to the pin. And we're just trying to get on the green. We're going to go with max left side spin. I'm using enough spin to make sure that the end of my ball guideline there is going down that hill that pushes us to the green. 10% pull. I use about half a ball of curl to the left. That ball comes down nicely, comes down with good speed, and we end up rolling here onto the back part of the green, and we're in for an easy eagle. All right, this takes us on to this one. This one I don't have anything for you. Hole 16 with tailwind. I tried playing it from the top fairway on my other account, and I ended up clipping the rough and rolling onto the fringe. So it wasn't worth showing. Here I tried to play it, from up top a little bit differently, and the shot's not even close. So you may want to look elsewhere for this shot if you're looking to dial that one in. That's going to be a tough hole-in-one anytime you're getting headwind on this hole. But it does take us here to this one, in which I'm going to go with a berserker again. 10% elevation and let it rip. Now, if you don't feel comfortable with this shot, like I said, all tournament long, you can lay up here at the top of the fairway and take a very big elevated shot towards the pin. It's not a difficult eagle, but it's not easy as well, but you're going to guarantee yourself a birdie in that situation. Here I'm pushing back up to max. You're going to see here I'm going with almost full overpower. I didn't use any curl, and I hit a great shot to the left, but no harm, no foul. This ball comes down and stays on the fairway, and then I take shot number 2 at 20% elevation at maximum distance of my endbringer. I really wish I would have came up shorter and been in a thorn range, but that's okay. Here I'm just trying to get my ball guide line with that ball bouncing into the cup. You see that right there? I pulled 20% at max distance. And that's a bit of a ball breaker to bounce over the cup. So call that one bad luck. I think if you play it the same, you might be able to drop that shot there because the elevation was good. Just got an unlucky bounce to go over the hole. All right. Leads us on to hole number 9. Hole number 9 here, finally, some tailwind on these par 5s. So this is, again, a situation where you can just let the ball rip down the fairway. Pull it at 10%. Both shots on this hole are 10%. But here, we got plenty of room to work with. I'm on the fairway, 423. Leaves us with shot number 2 to the pin. And like I always do, I go heavy on the backspin. 5.5 bars of backspin. 10% elevation. Notice here I'm leaving the ball guideline through the pin like I normally do. And this is 5.5 bars of backspin. And this ball still carries on us. So we'll need to play that one a little differently. But regardless, there you go. There is your path to, it was either a -15 or a -16 combined back 9. I really hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you go crush your pro round. Please subscribe, please hit the thumbs up button, and I will talk to you in the finals.